let's smoke up and fry up some ribs. If you watch any of our videos, you know we use this Big Easy oilless fryer. It cooks around 300, 325 degrees, and we've done some hot and fast ribs, and they turn out awesome. The only downside, if there's a downside, the only downside of those ribs is there's no smoke flavor. So what we're going to do today is smoke these ribs up on this Pit Boss Pellet Grill, and then we're going to fry them. It's not going to be any kind of fry. We're going to fry them in these Flamin Hot Cheetos. Now, the first thing you want to do is get this membrane off. You can see I took a little knife, just peeled it up under the edge. And then what I like to do is just take a paper towel and just pull it off. Sometimes it'll come off in one piece, sometimes it won't. But you always want to take this membrane off when you're doing pork ribs. You can see I got just a little bit there, but you know, it's worth the 2, 3, 4 minutes that it takes to get it off. Alright, now you can see I just got this little, I mean you could leave this on if you wanted, but I'm just going to cut this little slab of fat off. Okay, now for my binder I'm just going to use a little Worcestershire sauce. Okay, doesn't take a lot. And actually what I want to do, and I'll explain this in a minute, just trust me for now, I want to cut this rack in half, so it's probably going to be better if I do it now instead of waiting until I season it. Okay, so we got them cut in half. Let me wipe my hands off. Now for my seasoning, I'm going to use this Heaven Made Products Texas Best Rib Rub. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have enough because I'm just about out of it. I do know that I'm going to end up using the whole bottle. That's why I didn't worry about washing my hands before I picked this bottle up, because I'm going to throw this bottle away. I'm going to use it all, trust me. Okay. And if you're not familiar with this rub, I'll put a link in the video here so you can learn more about it. But it's a nice rub. It's got some sugar in it, but not too much. Okay. Let's get this other side. Looks like I'm going to squeeze out, have enough. Now I've got this Pit Boss, this is the tailgater bottle. I've got it set on 300 degrees. Okay, I'm going to get these ribs down here on this end. Alright. The reason I cut these ribs in two is this is the tailgater model, so it's short. I'm not exactly, I can't remember the dimension, I think it's 20 or 22 inches, something like that. But there's you know, a big metal plate underneath this grate, and it runs down at an angle. Okay, so when you put this whole rack of ribs across it, it's the temperature is hotter, much hotter up here. This is where the fire is, right underneath this. It shoots pellets in this side, and the fire is right here. There is no fire down here. Simply just holding my hand here is much hotter than holding my hand down here. That's why I cut these guys in half. What I've learned is if you don't cut them in half, you have to turn them much more often, or this end down here will get too done. We're going to let them go about an hour and a half. I'll check them at that point. We might spritz them. Probably going to cook them 2.5, 3 hours. So we're at 1 hour and a half. Ribs looking nice there. Can you see those? I don't even know if we need to move them, but I'm going to move them. Look at the color of them, right? I will tell you at the 1 hour mark, I spritzed them. I'm going to spritz them again here, okay? Just make sure we keep them moist. We are cooking a little bit hot. You can hear Sadie the dog in the background. Check on them again in another hour. Like I say, we're cooking these hot today at 300 degrees. Spend about 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Look at these ribs, they're beautiful. I just checked the temp on this one. It's about 185. Now remember, we're going to fry it, so we need to, you know, not cook it all the way up to around, you know, whatever you cook yours to, 195, 200. You know, most people do it just a touch, and you can see these aren't quite done yet. So let's get them off and let them cool down. Now this one's a little bit more done. It's the thinner piece, but look at it, it's still gorgeous. Our ribs have been sitting here 15, 20 minutes. You just want them to get them cool enough where you can handle them. Okay? And then what we're going to do is cut these guys in between the bone. Okay? And some of these bones, you know, they'll be crooked, some won't. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be perfect on this, okay? You just want to get them cut off. And as soon as I get them, this thin rack, you can see they're kind of done. The outside crust is absolutely incredible. They're still a little hot. We're going to give them a try anyway. These thicker ones are, it's where I cut them in half. They're quite a bit, how should I say it? They're not nearly as done. But I think in the end, it'll work out for us. So as soon as I get these all cut up, I'll show you what we're going to do next. Boy, they're still hot. Yeah, you can see here, these thicker ones cut much different. Probably should have took the ovens off. You see how they are cooked? Look there. We got a nice little smoke ring. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, we're not going to be able to see that smoke ring for very long. Okay, we've got our ribs cut up. Let me show you what we've got here. We got some flour. And what I've got here in the center, 3 eggs, 1 cup of milk, all whisked in together good. And you see this red stuff here? Flamin Cheetos. That's right. This is going to be awesome. Crunchy Flamin Cheetos. What I did was took them out of the bag, put them in a blender, blended them all up. You can see they're all crunched up nicely. Okay? So, we're going to take one of these ribs, dip it in our egg wash, okay? Come over here, hit it up with some flour, okay? Come back in our egg wash. Then we're going to come in our Cheeto mix, okay? Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Tell me this isn't going to be good, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you one more. And get that over here on the side. Got one rib here. Get her all milked and egged up. Okay, get it over here in our flour. All right, look at that. Look at that. Okay, back in our egg wash. And then in our Cheeto mix, okay? And what I'm going to do is that same procedure for each one of these ribs. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be something beyond awesome. All right? And as soon as I get them all breaded up, just look at that. They're beautiful, aren't they? Can you see that? Just beautiful. As soon as I get them all breaded up, we'll be right back. All right, so I've got my oil here heated to 350 right on the nose, okay? Now we're going to take those Cheeto ribs, drop them down in there. And I'm using grapeseed oil today. It's got a high smoke point, and I think it's going to be nice. It's neutral, so it won't change the flavor of these ribs. Okay? So I think we can get about 3 in there at a time. I don't want to overcrowd it. We'll let them go, I don't know, 1 to 2 minutes. Pull them out. I've got a wire rack here. We'll let them drain off. Once I get them all fried up, you know what we're going to do. We're going to do that taste test. We got our first one here starting to float. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Absolutely gorgeous. Let's let it cook a little bit more. Look, I just thought of this whole Cheeto thing today. I've been wanting to smoke and fry some ribs for a while. We'll see how it turns out. Oh, yeah. Can you see that? Look at that. All right, our ribs have been sitting here about 10 minutes. I think they're ready to try. Let's just do a quick recap. We removed the membranes off these guys. We seasoned them up with Heaven Made Products Best Texas Rib Rub. It's a great rub. If you want to know more about it, I'll put a link. Use your own favorite rub, okay? And then we put them on that Pit Boss Grill, Pit Boss Pellet Grill at 300 degrees. Cooked them a little higher than you would normally cook them. I'm not too worried about that. And I think it was, I'll go back and look if I misspoke earlier. I think it was 3 hours and 30, 40 minutes. I don't remember for sure right now. And then what we did was dredged them in flour and those hot Cheetos, right? I'm telling you, this is going to be awesome. I just want you to look at those. And now you're probably saying, how are we going to finish them, right? We got to finish them with something. Let me tell you what we're going to finish them with. You can make your own sauce, but I've got this Kettlewood smoked caramel barbecue sauce. That's right, caramel. Okay. What we're going to do is just drizzle a little bit over these guys, right? I guess you could dip them just like a chicken wing and, you know, toss them if you wanted. But I kind of want to, taste it without it being all drenched. But I know I'm going to want a little bit of that sweet from this caramel and this barbecue sauce with them fiery Cheetos. So let's give one of these bad boys. Just look at that. Let's give one of these a try. Okay? I'm like a kid in the candy store. I can't wait. Mm. All right. I hope you can see that. We got a nice bite. Got that smoke ring I showed you earlier. They are crunchy. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Moist. And you definitely get that. Don't get me wrong. The Cheetos are not like going to burn your head off, but you get a little bit of that nice crunch, a little spice, offset with some of that sweet caramel barbecue sauce. Oh, just look at that. Can you see that? You want to make some ribs for your next party? Make something that people haven't had before? This is it. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, I hope you'll give it a big thumbs up. I hope you'll subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Have an awesome day.